Hi there, welcome to my channel. I have been asked by my Pilates members to do a little drill using hand weights. So I'm going to do it now. I'm going to use my Swiss ball. If you don't have one, you can do it standing or sit on a chair. It doesn't have to be on a ball, but I just like to work with the ball as well. Before we start, I want to show something that it sounds really like silly, but it's very, very important. So I come close to you. A lot of us, when we work with weights, a lot, if not all of us, if I be honest, we hold the weight like this. So I'm going to go from both directions so you can see. So this is my forearm, this is my wrist, and then if you see it from this angle, my hand is then dropped holding the weight. This is really, really, really bad. Bad for this area of the wrist and bad as a technique because you don't work the muscle in the same way. So you're not going to benefit from the exercises as much. You really want to make sure that when you hold the weight, your hand is flushed with your forearm. So that means if currently you see that I'm not breaking, I call it breaking my wrist, now it's even. So when my weight will sit on my hand, it will be like that. So if you have weights like that and you also squeeze those weights slightly when you work, you're really gonna contract a lot better. But it's very important all the time not to let this break, not to let it break. That's the most important bit to keep attention to. Right, so let's go. I think I'll start standing actually, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so I'm holding them both, and I'm doing from the side so you can see me. I take one foot in front of the other. And you don't have to be big, like, it doesn't have to be a massive gap between them. Bend the front leg, and then check in here that you are more like that, rather than like this. More like that, so you can feel a stretch here, as well as the back of your knee, arms. We don't drop the wrist, elbows back, chest is up, and we go. So this way you just get another, you get a stretch while we're doing it. So this is better than this. So small, I'm only going 90 degrees to a little bit, like an inch. So it means that you keep your muscles in contraction. Small, continue really small. And it's important for the elbows to go back and the chest to be lifted. And from here, I go up, 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 down, down, down. You only go to 90 degrees. So that means your arm is constantly contracted. One, two, three, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, and last 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. From here again, small, tiny, tiny. And if you squeeze the weight while you're doing it, you're gonna feel it more. Small. From here, forward, and back, and front, and back. You don't have to straighten your arms fully, because you need to stay in contraction. Out, and I'm really squeezing the weights. From here, slow, 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 and now you will feel a release. And have a little rest. Right, I'm going to change my legs now. So, I change my leg, and again I'm checking my pelvis, and I bend the front leg. Now arms going back, as back as I can. From this point, my forearm is not going to move, but only my upper arm is not going to move, but my forearm will. So it's here and back. So you don't want to find those weights ahead of your chest, because that means you're doing this. Yeah? So you want to go with your elbows as back as you can, and then you aim to straighten the forearms back. And I also squeeze the weight at the same time. Back, back, really small, tiny. Don't forget the chest up. And again. Slow and contracted. Small, 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 small. Now I'm turning with the back to show you what I'm doing. So now I'm taking my arms like this. I don't go like that and start bending my arms. My arms are straight and they try to get closer, but they obviously can't touch. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Let's have a little bit of a rest from this. Give it a shake. Shake your hands and shake your arms. Give a little stretch. I'm showing you from the side. If you can keep the arm as straight as possible, that would be good. Another side. We can sit. Okay? And I hope that you know how to sit on the ball safely and correctly. If you don't, please make sure it is against a wall, a wardrobe, a sofa, a chair. Make sure you've got distance between your calf muscle and the ball. Your feet are not here, they are here. And you sit upright. Stomach is in. We go. So here, pay attention that my arms are wide, and when I bend them, they're going back like 90 degrees. And still I press on the weight. Yeah? From here, we stay 90 degrees. Bring them in and open. Yeah? Don't forget to keep your stomach in. Have a rest. Roll your shoulders first. Roll them. forward and relax. Right. One arm is rested on my thigh. Rested. Don't forget, we don't break the wrist. Another thing to remember is here to have not to find yourself here. Push yourself away. Lift your heart. We go. Slowly. And if you have a mirror, it's best to do it in front of the mirror, because before you know it, you're going to be here. Lift. Open everything. Squeeze the weight. Okay, we're gonna change. Relax. Elbow, seated. Check alignment here. What's going on in here? You want distance. You want this to go away. This is up. I'm here. Here we go. Feel free to squeeze the weight so you can work harder. As soon as you open everything, you really release that contraction. So it's a release, really. So that's why I don't do many of this like that. Not much point. All right, relax. Relax hands, relax everything. There is one more that I want to do. Right, this is the one that you might know from the gym that they do that. But I'm gonna make it a little bit different because I feel that it's much more powerful, but it's hard to understand. So let's see if we can understand. So I'm here and I'm gonna work with this side. So this side, I kind of like have a little tilt, not collapsing tilt. I lift up first and a tiny tilt, like when you were like that. So this, exactly like that. Then this arm will be over my head and like this. And basically, this will not move and only my forearm will move. And I do it in that angle. And this is, I find it a lot more powerful than this. So let's try that together with the weight. So first, elbow, lift, gap, up. I'm here, and I go. This is working on the tricep muscle. And you're gonna feel it. Three, 2, and 1. Take it down. Rest everything. Rest everything. Relax. That's that. I think that will be enough. And again, if you're just starting with weights, then you can do less than what I've done. You can do 4 with each arm and then build it up. Right? Let me know how you found it. Take care. Bye.